What are you gonna say? Why are you opening your mouth?
I'm gonna say, no.
Seriously, what are you gonna say? Seriously.
Welcome back to my channel, guys.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with my most favorite person in the whole wide world.
I'm also here.
He took a break from his Peaky Blinders marathon to be here, so please give him your undivided attention. Thank you, honey. It's really hard to get an appointment with him, but we got an appointment, so we're gonna make it happen. He is obviously here, if you can't tell by the title of this video, to talk about me being pregnant. That's right, I am pregnant, and that is why I haven't been on YouTube for like maybe like 5 months. I don't know, it's been absolutely insane. I brought a witness because I feel like sometimes they say things are crazy and you have no one to verify. So here's my verification.
That's real.
That I was dead. So first things first, I'm pregnant. How do you feel?
I'm excited.
We're actually really, really excited. And I feel like it's out of the blue. Do you think anyone expected us to be pregnant?
I don't think anybody expected us to be pregnant.
Yeah, no. We like didn't even talk about it at all. Right?
I mean, throughout the years we always said, well, maybe to have a sibling that's relatively closer age, and we're pushing that relative.
Yeah. We're like, ooh, skin kind of far apart now. But I think for the most part, we didn't really talk to anyone about our plans, which I like when we do that. We should rewind way back to the beginning of, like you said, we always wanted more kids, first and foremost. Second of all, we always wanted kids close in age. And Camilla will be 5 this year in July. So Jared he's one of 4 siblings. And how far are you and your older sister?
2.5 years. 2.5
years. And I'm now one of 3, but for most of my life, I was one of 2. And me and my sister are 5, almost 6 years apart. So I feel like you grew up with a sibling super close, which was, I don't know what that's like, but I grew up with my sister and it was awful. She will attest to that herself. She was like, just out to get me. Like she was out to make my life miserable because we were so far apart, like we had nothing in common, and she just wanted to follow me everywhere, and it was really, really hard. And growing up with like a sister that was like 5 years apart, so I like never wanted that, and here we are doing that.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, it was like the exact same age gap as me and my sister, so it should be really interesting. But we were always aiming to have them close, and then time just got away. Like we just had so much to do, and we never even planned on having kids as early as we did. If you're new here, we had our first kid. I was 19, turning 20. Jared was already 20 the whole time, but so that was really, really early, and it was right in the middle of a lot was going on. Jared was in school, pretty much like prime time of your life.
Are you saying I'm past my prime?
Yeah.
Ouch.
I'm saying you're in prime time mode.
Yeah, prime.
Not that you're past your prime, honey.
That was fine.
I'm just saying that was a really important time.
Yeah.
That's why it's taking us so long. I think Jared had to graduate. We wanted to get our own place, and all those things take a lot of time. Then we had to like get another car. Like we've just been building up this whole time to do this, and it's taken us 5 years.
We've been getting things in order, our stuff in order, right?
Yeah. Jared dreams of having 17 kids. He wants 1 million kids. I am more leaning towards the side of like 2, maybe 3 on accident. He's always said, you just tell me when you're ready. You just tell me when you're ready. You just tell me when you're ready. And I think last year I was just like feeling really bad. It was weighing really heavy on me, I think, when Mimi kept asking for a sibling. She's been asking for like a year, probably more, for a sibling. And I felt a lot of guilt around that, I think. You were just like, you're just very go with the flow. You don't care. You're just like, why are you crying? I'm like, she wants a sibling really bad, and I feel really bad. And you're like, everything's fine, everything's fine. But I really just felt that guilt super heavy because I just felt like I wasn't ready and it wasn't fair to her. Like, you know, I just wish we were like ready to give her anything that she wanted whenever, and we obviously wanted more kids. So I always felt like super guilty about that. Like, oh, it's our fault that we're not ready, you know? And you're like, it's fine, we're doing the best we can. And we definitely were, but it was just really hard. So like last year, it just started weighing like super heavy on me, I think. I was having dreams about it, like, and I was talking to you about it all the time. And you're just like, okay, so let's do it. And I'm like, oh, but wait. And you're like, no, let's go. So I think it just was like enough. Like, I was just tired of waiting and feeling so guilty all the time. I decided to make an appointment with my gynecologist to get my IUD out, because I've had it for, first of all, it's about to expire anyways, because it's a 5-year IUD, and I got it right after Camilla was born, which is about to be 5. So that was like sign number 1, that was like, okay, we push this form of birth control as long as we can push it. So it has to come out soon anyways. And 2, like I said, we were just feeling like it was just time to grow. I mean, we have this house that we got last year that we rent, and it has an extra room. 2 years ago. And it has this extra room, and I wish you guys could see this room. I'm not gonna show it, but it's empty. It's completely empty. We didn't put any furniture in it, ever. And we definitely could have, but we were just like, there's no point. We're gonna have to dismantle it when we have a baby.
Yeah, family stays in here maybe twice a year.
Yeah, so we were like, let's just make it like a room for my mom. My mom even like hung up some curtains and stuff, and she did like use it pretty much. She's the only one that has used it. But she's like, can I have like a dresser? Can I have something here? And we're like, no, you can't have anything, because if we want to use the room, it's gonna be occupied. So we like purposely have kept it semi-empty. There's just nothing in here. So long story short, people are dying to know how you found out, but there's like no like thing on how you found out, because we were planning it the whole time.
Yeah.
He's the one that told me like immediately, you are pregnant now, congratulations. And I'm like, you're crazy. Like, you're insane. I've had this birth control in for 4 years. You don't know what's happening to my body. I could be infertile right now. It's gonna take years. It's gonna take forever. We need to start right now. And he's like, you're crazy. Like, just relax, you're pregnant, right? One day, it was a day off, probably like a Sunday like today. And according to the app, it was a little early to test for a pregnancy. Like, I had maybe like a day or 2 left before I could test. You have to be like 10 days or something. But that day I took a 3-hour nap, and I knocked on the couch. I don't even know if you remember, but you just let me sleep there, and I took a 3-hour nap. And the last time I took a 3-hour nap was like the day before I gave birth to Mimi. Like, that was like my #1 pregnancy thing, is that I could nap for hours. And 3 hours is a really long time for me to nap. I'm a frequent napper, but not 3 hours long nap. So that was like immediately to me, maybe I could take a test today, because this is crazy. I don't usually sleep like that. So I did go take a test. I bought like all these huge boxes of Amazon tests in the bathroom that we have in our downstairs bathroom. And I was using them like all the time. So it was like not even phased. Like, he would see the wrappers all the time in the trash. Like, I would show him, it's negative, negative, negative. So there's like no big reveal, which I'm sure is disappointing.
Well, thinking back, didn't you show me the little dipstick looking thing?
Yeah, so I guess.
Go ahead.
I want you to say it.
I'm just saying I had no idea what that was.
It was like the dip pregnancy test that you can get like an abundance of on Amazon, whereas the stick ones you buy at CVS and they're like $15. So I didn't want to use those for my testing. I just bought a box of the dip ones because I know I was going to be testing a lot, and I'm not spending $15 per test. These little stick things. So those are the ones I was using, and I would just leave them like lying around, like, and he couldn't read them. He had no idea which one. There was 2 kinds. There's an ovulation one and a pregnancy one. So they were just like around all the time, because I would have to wait for them to develop. So I would sit them on the napkin. So a pregnancy test being out and about is not rare. It wasn't rare at that time. It was just out. So that day I took some, and lo and behold, there was a faint line saying that I was pregnant. So that night I knew for a fact that I was pregnant. And I actually did tell him. I have the footage, but I don't know if I'll put it in, because I don't want people to think that you're just a jerk, like, and didn't care.
What did I say?
Nothing. You were just like, I know, like, you're just like, I knew it or something. It was just like casual, like not like, there were no tears, there's no like overexcitement, there's no like fire, like nothing crazy. We just knew, like I said, you knew already it was gonna happen. Yeah. So it's like nothing crazy. I just don't want people to judge, but like I do have the footage.
I called it.
I'm ready.
Come on.
Okay.
You're lying. You serious?
Mm-hmm.
Let me find out.
Like an hour ago.
Wow.
I'm so serious.
Improve.
You want to see the pee test?
Yeah, where is it?
In the bathroom.
I see it. Enjoy. Wow. Wow. Good boy, girl.
I don't know. What you should tell people is that you didn't believe me. You just thought I was a crazy woman saying that I was running around saying I was pregnant because you can't read the damn dipsticks. Even though I said that this is what it means, 2 lines means pregnant. He's like, sure. So eventually, like a couple days later, I had 1 regular stick left and I took that just to make sure. And again, I just leave them lying around. And he came out and was like, oh my God, you're really pregnant. I'm like, I told you I was like a week ago. But then he finally believed me. And so that is like when we took off running. So we found out, I think I was, what, 4 weeks? Because that's like the earliest you can find out, which is different for us because last time it took, I think I was 9 weeks when we found out. Like by the time I found out I was pregnant with Mimi, I had to go in for an appointment like right away to make sure everything was okay. And this time I called to make my appointment and they're like, you're really early, you're gonna have to wait about a month. I think it was worse because the anticipation, and you're just pregnant longer. And if you know me, I don't enjoy being pregnant. It's just a means to an end for me. Like I enjoy babies, but being pregnant is super hard. And I feel like I've been pregnant for an eternity because I've known from the millisecond. Whereas last time I got pretty much a month of ignorant bliss where I was just, didn't have to worry about it. But not this pregnancy, I've been worrying from millisecond 1, before even, all the way till now. And it's just, it's a lot. We told our family, our first appointment, I have some footage of that too, was actually on your birthday. It was on December 22nd. And that was an ordeal because not only did we decide to get pregnant this year, but then I decided they were gonna host Christmas this year. We were prepping for Christmas, getting everything ready, hosting people, getting ready for Christmas dinner, and we were just like, when will we tell our parents? So we thought it was gonna be a super cute idea to do it on Christmas. Everyone opened a gift, Mimi opened her gift, and you know, we just announced that we were pregnant to everyone. And I loved that idea at first, and we were just gonna go with that, but then his family wasn't gonna be at our house for Christmas. Like they were doing Christmas and we were doing it with my family this year. And I just didn't want anyone to feel like we told one person first and not the other family, or then we didn't know when we were gonna see his family. So we could have like seen them past New Year's maybe, like we weren't sure with the plan. So that was gonna be a long time. Like I didn't want to tell anyone and be like, you guys can't say anything because we have to tell this side and then they have to wait and they're not gonna wait. Now this person feels disrespected and this person. So everyone came over for dinner that night for Jared's birthday. So he's like, let's just wait till an appointment. Like let's just make sure everything's okay. We went to the appointment, everything was great. We saw the baby, heard the heartbeat. And we came home that night and we just told everyone again, it was so casual. Like I had all these ideas in my head. I'm like, this is gonna be amazing. When I told Jared, it's gonna be like, oh, I'll just put it in a box and like do like a cute little husband thing, like amazing. And when we tell his parents, it'll be like, and I just get so like impatient and anxiety. I can't do it. I have to tell everyone right away. I told you like that same day. And then we told his parents like super, like we just decided that night. Literally we went upstairs to change our clothes from being out all day. And we were like, should we just do it now? And he's like, oh, all right, fine. So like nothing cute ever can happen with me because I just get too much anxiety and I overthink and I just can't wait. I just want to tell everybody. And Jared's the opposite. The baby could be born and he's like, let's wait.
Until soul to the grave.
Literally, he's like, let's wait. I'm like, what? I don't tell anybody. He doesn't tell anyone anything ever. Everyone was pretty surprised.
Your first reaction.
Yeah, everyone's pretty surprised. My mom was like, what the heck did you do? We're in a pandemic. I'm like, Mom, it's okay, it's okay. She was like, oh my God, she was so worried for me because of everything going on with COVID, but she's definitely come around now. She's that way. When she finds out I'm pregnant, she freaks out for like 24 hours and then she's done. Like the next day she's excited. So that's what happened. She was like freaking out. She's like the only one having a panic attack. Everyone else was like happy, excited. From there, once Mimi found out, forget it. Everyone within a 5-foot radius of her knew that she was gonna be a big sister.
And whoever we're on the phone with.
Whoever you were on the phone with, if you were on the phone and she caught you on the phone, forget it. So we didn't get a chance to tell anybody else because she did it for us. She just spilled the beans. That Christmas night, I FaceTimed my whole family. We did like a group FaceTime. She told everyone. We didn't even tell her not to, but we didn't think she was going to. She just blurted it out. So my whole side of the family found out. My dad, I didn't even get to tell my dad in person. She's like, Grandpa, Grandpa. And she just told him so on FaceTime. So there's like nothing really exciting. It was just crazy. Once she found out, forget it. I wish we would have just told her and just had her tell everybody because
that would be cute.
That would have been so cute and so easy. To mention also, we're not finding out the gender thanks to someone in this room that I will not name. Tell them why, I can't know.
Why? Because it's exciting. I don't know, I don't want to wait.
He wants to
Everybody's doing gender reveals, we're going to do the opposite.
Yeah.
We're not going to reveal nothing to nobody. Not even ourselves.
Literally. Great.
When that baby pops out,
Is when we'll know. Which, again, I feel like I wish we would do a separate video. One day we will. Like a couple video, because if you guys knew how opposite we are, you would find this just as funny as we find it. I am a type A planner. I own 3 planners. I own 3 planner boxes. I plan every single thing of my life. I try my hardest to know everything in advance, plan everything in advance. I like to be prepared. Jared could care less about anything. He's the most easygoing person in all of life. And of course, he wants to wait. So I said fine.
Of course, he wants to wait.
So I said fine.
I think it's exciting.
It is super exciting. I'm actually really excited. Yeah, I am. I think it's going to be so fun. I think it's going to be an irreplaceable moment. Like, we're not going to be able to ever replicate this kind of excitement ever in our life. Yeah. And like, when they announce the baby to us, I think it'll be amazing. And then Jared is really excited to announce to everyone else, like in the movies. Let everyone know. My
parents have done the same thing for my brothers. I don't know about both of them, but definitely one of them. And I remember just waiting in the waiting room in the hotel with all my family. And then, you know, it's like midnight probably. And I just remember my dad, I'm like 10 years old. I remember my dad just walking in the room in scrubs and hairnet, gloves, and everybody's just, you can hear a pin drop in the room. And then my dad comes in and just says, it's a boy. And everybody just starts screaming and clapping, so happy. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be amazing to do that. So that's why I'm excited. The baby is due August 1st. We didn't even say that. Baby will be here August 1st. Mimi's birthday is July 25th. So, July 21st.
Oh, we didn't get it correct.
July 25th was our due date with her. Yes. So we always say it's her birthday. It's not her birthday.
Just sounds right, yeah.
We've just been saying it since she was a little mango seed in my belly. So we're saying July 25th, but it's not. It's July 21st. And his brother's birthday is July 25th. So we thought we were gonna have like 2 kids on the same day, birthdays. So we just had that in our head. Anyways, we know our kid's birthday. So this baby is due August 1st. So there's a big possibility that it could be on the 25th, which is Aiden's birthday, his brother, or the 21st, even if it comes really early, which is Mimi's birthday, or somewhere in between there. So the end of July, forget it. And our daughter's very bougie, so there's no like downplaying her birthday.
She plans for it.
Yeah.
Every year, July 22nd, the next year's birthday.
On her birthday, she's like telling you what she wants on the next birthday. Like, this was good, that was good, we'll keep that for next year. Let's do this again. ditched that cake, did not like that. So I will be 39 weeks with a blow-up castle in my backyard, having a birthday party. I have some questions on Instagram that people ask, so I'm gonna pull those out.
Oh,
There's not that many, really. So someone asked, how's Camilla taking the news? Camilla goes back and forth. So I think overall, she's very, very excited. Forget it. This is the best news of her entire life, probably. But I think she has like moments where it hits her that like, someone else will be here, so she'll be like, do I have to share like my toys? She asked me like, what car will the baby use? I'm like, this car? She's like, oh.
Yeah, all very random times anything pop up.
So like, I just don't know.
My toys?
Yeah. So we were like, yeah, the baby's gonna like use this car. Like, we're all gonna be in here. She's like,
no, I have to use that.
Yeah. She's like, I guess that makes sense, but like, prefer not. So.
She's very sweet.
Yeah.
And caring by nature, but
she's also very possessive.
She's a little needy too, a little clingy, but she's an only child, so I'm not surprised.
She needs us all the time. She wants to be by us all the time.
I love it.
She's never had to share us. We are like the three musketeers, I think. We're very close family, even more close than I think any other family of three, which I think we wouldn't change for the world. But to bring in another person is gonna be interesting. What are some differences you've noticed between your last pregnancy and this one? So I think you should answer first and then I'll answer.
I don't see anything different. You're just as sick as you always are. I think you probably napped more last pregnancy.
Yeah, I had no kids.
You had a lot of alone time, which is fine. You got all your naps in.
I was sleeping all the time.
I don't know. I don't notice too many.
Yeah. The pregnancy. Yeah. Anyways, real answer. No, that's all very true. Last pregnancy was easy, like easy in the way that I didn't have many other responsibilities. I was 19 years old, so all I had to do was wake up, get myself dressed, brush my teeth, feed myself, go to work, come home, go to bed. So it was super easy. This time it's like not that. You're a mom, and luckily I have Jared, but there's still a lot of responsibility. So many things have slipped through my mind, like bills. I'm like, oh yeah, I have to pay all these bills. I completely forgot. I have to feed everyone. The fridge has no food, and the pantry's empty, you know, and I just forget. Like, I'm just tired, you know, so it's hard. But thankfully, I'm not by myself. Jared's here, so I've been sending him to the grocery store. Like, here's the list, please just go, because otherwise no one would eat around here. He's taken up a lot of the dinners, done like extra school pickups for me and stuff, because it's just been hard. So that is a big difference. I have like a lot more responsibility this time, but a lot more help too. And I think emotionally, it's so much more fun this time. Last time, when you're 19 and pregnant, it's not fun. You just feel guilty all the time. You feel like you shouldn't have any fun. You shouldn't even be enjoying pregnancy. You shouldn't even be pregnant. Like, you know, you're just worried about what everyone's thinking about you. And this time, although we're 24, which is still young, 24 and 25, I think it's more like normalized now. Like, there's been like very minimal drama. Like last time was like a scandal. Like
the first one, obviously, Camilla wasn't planned.
Yeah.
So, like Alana said, it was extreme guilt on both of our sides, and it was really hard. I don't know if it was as hard for you to tell your parents. I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
But it was extremely hard for me to tell my parents. And it actually took me quite a while to tell them. I remember I lived in some crappy apartment at a community college. And I remember sitting out in my car, just bawling my eyes out, snot and stuff. And I had to tell my parents. It was awful.
Yeah.
It was really bad. I can't even explain it.
Yeah, I think it was like really traumatizing.
It was bad, and I had to like live with that for so long before I told my parents, and the pressure was really eating at me, I feel like.
Yeah. I think something like is worth mentioning, I said before, like you were in your prime. Jared has been an athlete his whole life. I think it's safe to say, like, you dedicated your life to being an athlete, playing baseball, number one, because his parents aren't rich, and I think he knew pretty early on that they were expecting you to use this talent to get yourself, put himself through school, get his degree. His parents would lay down their life for him to get his degree, and like it was like the most important thing. My parents have always enforced that in me too. It was just different for me. I was just always studious, but he was very studious and athletic, so we relied a lot on his athletics, and he was in the middle of a really amazing opportunity to just go D1, which was his goal his whole life, I think, and that's what he was working for. He lived like an hour away from me, and we would, drive each way to see each other, just like whatever we had to do to like be together, but baseball was always like it, and I think it became even more important when I got pregnant, because it couldn't stop. Like that was going to be like the way out pretty much. One of us had to get the degree and be ready to support this family. So that was like really emotionally hard for him to be like at the brink of your goal in life, like your life's work pretty much. And now like here's this thing that could possibly ruin everything, technically speaking. Like if we're gonna be honest, it could have ruined his life, and by comparison ruin our life, because we had a lot of plans and all these things that we wanted, and if, you couldn't graduate or you had to drop out or something, that was gonna be, we would not be where we are for sure today. So luckily you didn't have to drop out or anything, but I think that was so hard for you to have to tell your parents like, hey, all this work that it's not just him, his family has dedicated so much time, money, effort into getting him where he was at. So it was like, you didn't want to let them down.
Yeah. That was big, yeah.
Like, I just wish you guys could see, like, it's just the whole thing. Like, they really just sacrificed so much. His dad works super hard. My dad works super hard. We both come from really not low income, but middle class working families. And when we say working, honey, they were working, okay? Our parents do not sleep. They work super hard, all of them. So it was really hard, like, to just say, hey, mom, dad, like, I know you've been working so hard and you're still financially burdened from like helping us, but here's a baby. So that was hard. So this is like the complete opposite, this pregnancy. It's like mostly us, and we can support ourselves pretty much.
I think it was, another big factor was kind of accepting help, like finding courage to tell people, and then just like, we need help. Like obviously we're 19 and 20, not expecting to have a baby, but so many people played a huge part. After we told our families, they were so supportive and in helping us, and other people that we had to deal with. Like, I don't know if you're used to working at that time, but I know like obviously my professors and my coaches, I got to miss several practices to go to appointments and be late to some classes because I'm coming back from being with Alana. Different assignments like pushed back,
so many
assignment, everything was just, everybody was very supportive and accommodating and stuff like that. So
that made all the difference. When we say it took a village, Camilla was brought into just this whole village of like so much love and support. Our parents were like, forget it. They laid it all down on the line, like, and did whatever they could to help us. Especially his parents, and they just did whatever they could. His extended family did whatever they could. We were so lucky. I don't think we bought a single diaper for Camilla until she was a year old. We had diapers stacked to the ceiling. She had everything she needed. We didn't buy a single like gadget, like car seat given to us, both strollers given to us, swing gifted to us, bathtub gifted to us. Like I said, my coworkers, they're like, oh, you're having a baby? Perfect, I have 5 of these. Here, take all this stuff. Like, so we could just focus on really pretty much having fun. Like we bought like clothes for her and stuff, sneakers, things, little things that we wanted. But
the nursery.
I set up the nursery together. Yes, Jared painted the walls and stuff. So we had like as normal of a pregnancy that we could have at 19. So, but it was stressful. Emotionally, it was super hard. He wasn't there every single day. and I wasn't well. And I lived with my dad at that time, and my dad worked nights, some 12-hour shifts at night most of the time. So when I would be waking up to go to work, my dad would be sleeping to go to work at night, and I would come home 10 o'clock from my retail job and he'd be gone. And we just communicated through food. Like he would like leave me dinner or I'd leave him breakfast, like, and that's how we knew like the other one was around. But my dad was pretty much my roommate. I didn't have a car, so I like took the bus like to work.
Walk to the bus stop.
I would be, you know, he'd be
Pepper
like,
spray.
he'd buy me pepper spray, call me when you get off the bus, call me when you're home, call me while you're walking. If he's doing homework, I'm walking home from work and we're talking on the phone. So like that was, and I would come home to like an empty, dark house, like in the hood. Like I was not living in a nice neighborhood. It was like super hard. That way, emotionally, I think I was like kind of traumatized. Like pregnancy that way, I was like, this is just like in my head, like just not a fun time, you know? So I think that also too played a part, I think, in us taking so long, because we had to like give ourselves permission to be pregnant again. Like we were just, it was so stigmatized. Although we did have a lot of support, like we were just both so traumatized from that first pregnancy that we were like, we're not ready like to have another baby again, but we kind of were. Like, you know, we could make it happen, but we were just like, there's no way we're ready. But I think once we got over that and just said, you know, we've been through so much, we've gotten through so much, we were like, forget it. Like, you know, we can do anything. So we can definitely have this baby. Not a big deal.
Yeah, we could have him before.
Yeah, it was like we had one before, we can definitely have one now. We're in so much better place. So I think that's everything. The sun is going down. You guys can probably barely see us at this point because it's so dark in this room. That's pretty much it, you guys. Mimi wants to come in and say hi, so we'll bring her in a second. But thank you for being on my video. I like you.
Love you too.
You do? Did you have fun? Wasn't that bad, right?
Wasn't bad.
Thanks for coming.
I think I talked too much.
I think you took not enough.
Kidding.
We'll be back next time. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Let me go get Camilla because I promised her she would be in the video. Other than that,
here's my baby.
Sweet baby girl, sweet baby girl. So we were talking about you in the video, and everyone wants to know, what do you think about becoming a big sister?
Well, I like it really much.
You like it really much? Yeah? Are you so excited? What do you think about sharing?
I'm not ready for that yet, and I also decide.
Do you think that the baby in mommy's belly is a boy or a girl?
I don't know yet, because I don't think that if I get one hint, I think I'll know.
If you get a hint. Yeah, I think so too. What do you think about the baby possibly coming on your birthday? What do you think if you and the baby have the same birthday?
If they have the same birthday, that would be like a lot of kids and customers.
A lot of kids and customers coming to our party.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't hold that many customers.
I would love that. What is the first thing you want to do with the baby?
Play Roblox.
Play Roblox.
What about, you want to feed the baby? Bottle?
If you say that one more time, I'm gonna run off.
You're gonna run off? You don't want to feed that baby?
No!
What about burp the baby?
Yeah.
Hug the baby? Change the baby's diapers?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
No.
You're gonna have to.
What are you gonna do when you want to play with dad and the baby wants to play with dad too?
Well, we can share the dad and
Share the
dad.
give it to.
So that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment, and that's it. We're gonna go watch a movie.
Leave a comment down below. Down below.
Leave us a comment. Tell us how cute your bikini is. We're gonna go downstairs and eat dinner and probably watch a movie, try to clean the house. We've had enough. Everyone say bye.
Bye.